Welcome to Victorious Living. Are you ready to unlock your full potential and experience the abundant life God has planned for you? We all face challenges, but on Victorious Living, we will equip you with practical tools and inspiring stories to help you live a life of victory. Let's prepare ourselves to learn something new today. Before we jump in, let's spread the victory. Share this video with someone who needs a fresh perspective. You were created for greatness. Let's dive in and discover how to live a life of victory.
Hello friends, welcome to Victorious Living. God is so wonderful. When I look at His creation, I see so much of glorious things, supernatural things. Just look at the galaxy. Look at how the seasons and the time and day and night, everything that you look around is supernatural. Today I dedicate this episode to families because I have seen a lot of old people here in America alone. And family values are decreasing, and somewhere I feel that is it the reason that our generation is going into depression because we do not have the family to turn to? Is it the reason that we are going into suicide and anxiety, and many of the people, 1 out of 4 people are under depression medication? I want to discuss today with a wonderful friend of mine, and she is with her mom here. And we're not going to disclose her age. I would want you to guess it. But before that, I want to tell you that if you can give God the priority in life, and the second thing, if you can give family your priority, your life is going to change. Thank you, Ratna ma'am, for coming to the show.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming to the show. And you are an example before us. And I would like to start reading with this letter your husband wrote to your little grandchild who's going to grow up and read it. It's so beautiful. On this special day, my wish for you goes beyond toys and celebrations. As you grow, may you always carry the value that truly matters in life. May you always be kind and good human being. May you learn the joy of helping those who are less fortunate and practice generosity. May you strive to make this world a better place through compassion and integrity. And you may always remember with gratitude the love and the sacrifice your parents who nurture you every single day. You are only 2 years old, but the path ahead is bright, and I know you will walk it with goodness in your heart. And this is your husband writing to your grandchild. This is a wonderful example of heritage.
Yes.
Passing down of strong value system.
Right.
And somewhere in this independent society, like we want to be so independent when we are young that by the time we are old, we are alone.
Yes.
So we will go back to learning about your life.
Yes.
And we will learn about your family. Like you lost your father at the age of 22. The heritage that he passed on to you is the key to your success.
Yes.
All your life you are successful because he gave something to you. So today I want to really dedicate this time to talk about families.
There is a hidden blessing for all the children that take care of their parents, because it's a duty, and all parents have imparted us whatever we are today is the values, the principles, and the goodness, and the little do's and don'ts, which, children always get irritated when they are stopped, but they are stopped for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody steals and you're told right 100 times, I will not steal, I will not steal, so that child might be very upset that he's having to write 100 times. But then that gets ingrained in the brain, and he doesn't look at anything that's not his. So these are very little things, and I have a lot of gratitude, and I feel very blessed that I have the best parents, my father and my mom, who,
So we were talking about mom, that she is one empowered woman. When she was in India, she was principal of a school.
Yes.
And she worked with Miranda House. And tell us the story. Because she was educated, she was able to establish here.
Correct.
Because of education. Of course, she is an example of women power, empowerment.
Her resilience, her inner strength, and facing everything with a smile.
Yes.
I think that is her strength. So she went to which college?
Miranda House.
Miranda House. And so that was at that time, and she did a course in embroidery. Beautiful machine embroidery that is you don't see. Do you have? Where did you do that?
I think in Singer's English.
Singers.
Wow. Wow.
You did a course, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Those days, women were not celebrated or given permission to do things that we have today. So, how was it? Is it like diving against the current?
My parents were very liberal type.
Yeah.
Today's day and age, where the families have become very small nucleus, it's just about me and mine. And if again, we had spoken about gratitude. A grateful heart is a happy heart, and the first thing that anyone has to be grateful for is to be born of good parents.
Yes.
And it is our duty to, take care of them
Yes.
as they have taken care of us.
I can think about my father. He would not lie, he would not take bribe, and he would pay people on time, and he would not take anything from anybody.
Yes.
Not even a 5 rupee or a sweet packet. And we used to get irritated because he was engineer and he had the ability to take gifts from people, but he would not. So somewhere I didn't learn many things, many good things from him, but one thing that was downloaded to me was his honesty.
Yes.
And he never asked me to learn from him,
Yeah.
but it was just given. Like he was very, very honest. Let's please tell our audience why we should have our parents.
Children learn what they live. So if you want your children not to smoke, not to drink, stop that today. And if you want your children to speak the truth, start absolutely no questions, just no matter how hard it is, always tell the truth, because truth always prevails. So any of the qualities that you want to see in your children, you have to start doing it now.
Yes.
And starting with meditation in the morning. If you tell your children, sit down and let's do meditation, it's not going to happen. Make it a playtime. Oh, it's breakfast time. Oh, it's sleepy time. It's prayer time. So, and you just sit down and the kids will sit with you.
Wonderful.
So like mom, we used to have my grandmother and my mom, we used to have the prayer, and my job was you had 2 huge jasmine trees just outside our home near the gate, and my job was to pluck them every morning and make a garland to offer to God. So I wasn't told you should do this, I just did it because they all did it, and that's become a part of my life.
So whatever we see, we learn. So there is wonderful heritage about your life. Like there is a food drive that goes on in Punjab. Tell us about it.
Yeah, that is my husband, I was very blessed that he has also very firmly believes about total respect to parents. His father has passed away, but in his memory, he is now, the last few years, been organizing eye camps for the people in Amritsar, his hometown in Chehta, where the people, they cannot afford eyeglasses, so we do free eye testing and free eyeglasses. And of course the food distribution and other things that
And it's
go with
going
it.
on
Yeah.
for years and
Yes,
years.
yes. The AWB Food Bank, that was started with the initials, yeah, with the initials of my mother-in-law, Agyavanti Bhalla Food Bank. But my mom was in Delhi, it was in Delhi, and she was the first president of the AWB Food Bank. And she actually used to go, after the food was collected. Maybe you should talk about what you did. Yeah, you would go collect the food,
We
go to the
go to the 5-star hotels
Wow.
and collect the food which was never served.
It was
Yes.
not the food that reaches the table. It's the food that gets surplus from the kitchens. So we would leave our utensils there, and
And
mummy.
then we distribute to the school children
School children.
and
all the underprivileged, blind,
underprivileged people.
Wonderful.
and the blind
See,
school, they would get lentil and rice very thin, and here it transformed their, people used to come to these schools, these underprivileged schools, that they were getting food, and we had fruits from the airline caterers that was surplus, and the bread, and they never saw butter and, things. So, again, it was a blessing that we could do that. My husband actually flew from US and made several trips to convince all the hotels to donate.
wow.
And then Mummy was the president of the food bank in Delhi, and we had 2 vans that used to go, and a staff.
They would collect the
They
food.
would go, and she used to do herself. And in the beginning, she would, when we get the food, it was cold, so we, in our home in the back, we would have the big pots, and she would be stirring and making it warm before it was.
Awesome.
So that was
So nice.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer of giving. And you're talking about what Swami Vivekananda said
it's always
about giving.
yes, Swami Vivekananda. Again, my father had read all the 7 volumes of Swami Vivekananda, and he had said that Swami Vivekananda said that do not stand on a pedestal and say, "Hey, my poor man, take these 5 cents." Be grateful that the poor person is there, that you can give, because it's always the giver that is blessed, never the receiver.
Bible says, Luke 6:38, give and it shall be given. I think one reason your family is so successful, prosperous, and everlasting blessing, which I see generations to generation, is generosity.
Yes. Whatever you give comes back to you tenfold.
Yeah, you
know.
gave the example of the ball. Can you
Yes.
repeat that again?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
if you have a ball and you throw it on the wall, it comes back to you with double the intensity. So if you do good, it comes back to you tenfold, and the not so good will also come back. So it's our choice, what kind of ball you want to throw. And my father had given a very beautiful example for all the children and all the young parents who may be listening. Very simple, but it was ingrained in our brain from the very childhood that if you sow orange seeds, be rest assured you'll only get orange. There is no way in the world you're going to get apples. So if you do good, you're going to get good.
Yes.
If you don't do good, then you know what you're going to get.
So I'm sure that a lot of youngsters watching who perhaps don't know the value of having elders in life, and I believe that because of lack of community, lack of elderly support, our new generations are actually going into depression, and we are doing a program on suicide prevention. I started it in 2021, and I believe that a lot of people, if they can just talk to family members, because family is something that sticks together, right?
There's a saying, a family that prays together stays together. So that's a very simple thing for everybody, to make prayer a daily part of your life.
Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you were blessed by this message. Let's use this encouragement to spread hope and light, not only in our own lives, but also in our families and communities. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment and let us know how God is working in your lives. Stay victorious and be blessed.